Analyzing search results. Hi, I'm Donna, one of your Madison College librarians. In this Howler module, we'll look at another step of the research process, analyzing search results. As you begin to search for reliable and credible information from the libraries, keep in mind this question. How should you identify information that fits the requirements of your assignment and is relevant to your topic? Depending on your topic, there is a very good chance you will be able to find relevant and credible information in our own library database of materials, our online catalog. When you search our catalog, you will often retrieve results that include the various formats found in our collection, including books, ebooks, streaming educational videos, and DVDs, many of which are documentaries that could serve as excellent source material. For example, if we do a subject search for identity theft, we find titles that include fictional accounts, ebooks, and a promising nonfiction title. Click on that title, Stopping Identity Theft: 10 Steps to Security. Here you will find some information you will need for your Works Cited page, as well as the location information. To find out more about this book, click Catalog Record link in blue at the top of the page. The catalog record for this item includes one more bit of information you will need to cite this book, and, like many items in the catalog, there is information about the contents of the book, in this case, chapter information. Our library databases contain millions of articles. When you perform a search, you may get thousands of results. It's helpful to analyze those results quickly to see if they're relevant and then redirect searches if needed. A quick scan can help you decide if you need to refine your search. Each item in a result list contains information which describes the actual document. Database records include the name of the magazine, journal, periodical, or publication, also sometimes referred to as the source. This title is a journal, an academic or scholarly source. As you start your research, think about the types of information resources you should have. Are popular sources okay? Or do you need more scholarly sources, such as academic journals? The first results returned may not always be the most useful. Sometimes you may want only the most recent information. Note the date of the article, and check whether the results are listed in order by date or by relevancy. Article titles can often give you a general idea of the content included in the article. This article has 3 authors, which I'll address later in Part 2. Note that the volume and issue information are also here for your citation for this source. Additional information in the record may also give you important clues about the document. For example, we can see that this article is 11 pages long and includes a number of charts which may be useful. Let's explore the results of a few sample searches. First, using one of our EBSCO library databases, a keyword search for the term wolves yields a large number of results. The most recent results do appear first, but many are not relevant. A quick look shows several irrelevant articles with the author's last name of Wolf, and some publication titles that would be unlikely to have articles about wildlife. For our next sample search, let's search for information on the topic identity theft in our library database, Opposing Viewpoints. Each of our library databases has some unique content and features. Quickly scanning a list of results can help you decide if the articles might be useful. Article titles may highlight the author's purpose. Look for any other information about the content. Check the dates. Depending on the topic, currency may be an important factor. other details can indicate whether a specific resource might be useful. For example, statistical data can be used to support an argument in your speech or research paper assignment. You will also discover descriptors that indicate the depth and breadth of articles. Finally, databases have help pages, and some even have tutorials and tip sheets on more advanced searching so that you can maximize the number of relevant articles when you search. Of course, you can always get help from any of our Madison College librarians. If you would like further assistance, we're here to help. Thanks for completing this Howler Learning Unit.